we are all aware that the period within which these wanton criminality occur, a criminality that involves a belt of individuals. We all know that it happened in the previous government. In fact, the board chairman, Honorable Alex Afenyo-Markin, have actually made a public confession as a board chairman, taking responsibility to tell the public that he was all aware about questionable procurement practices for which he superintended oversaw as a board chairman. At the same time, ECG at the time had a managing director who is Dubik Mahama. Within the same period, Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh was the minister in charge of energy, under which ministry ECG is situated. Is it not a matter of fact that given the state of this matter and the seriousness that it deserves, that a board chairman now want to run away and sacrifice, persons who cannot come out and defend themselves, saying that he knew that there were some questionable procurement practices which involved these same containers, and that he's running away from responsibility and now calling on Parliament to support the minister? Is it not in the interest of the state for Afenyo-Markin to be arrested? Now Parliament is on recess. He cannot run away to Parliament under the disguise of performing parliamentary duties. He should be arrested immediately for questioning, because this criminality occurred under his tenure as a board chairman. Quite apart from that, in his own public confessions, these confessions are things that should be made on a docket, because these are material facts. A board chairman is saying that I knew that something was wrong to ECG at the time I was a board chairman, but yet I kept quiet until the entire country has been shortchanged. We all know the implications of mismanagement at ECG. One, you, the journalist, myself, the poor taxpayer, would have had to buy power at a higher cost because some individuals are stealing. Number two, the current doomsday which we are facing, I have said, is not scientific. It's a sabotage from within. And clearly, these are some of the things that brings the debts that we have at ECG currently. A board chairman says, I knew about it. I even questioned the procurement, manager director. And he says, and then you kept quiet. You sat on it. You looked over it. You midwifed it. And today, because it is a crime, the public is talking about it, we should make it normal. We should sing, songs to it. We should speak about it in the media. The perpetrators go scot-free. The big politicians who are behind these things should escape the judgment. I am calling for an immediate arrest of Afenyo-Markin. I am calling for the immediate arrest of Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Honorable, the former running mate of the MPP. And I'm also calling for the immediate arrest of Muhammad Dubik, who are principal actors at the time these things occurred. They should be arrested. And you see, it's time we hold persons and individuals highly responsible. We cannot continue to country where we talk every day and we do little. The repercussions of these things are affecting generations, affecting our children, affecting our future. When President Mahama promised that he will reset the nation, these are some of the evil that we have to be confronted with, and we must deal with it head on. It's time to step politics aside and deal with people. If these had happened in GES, a headmaster would have been held responsible. If it had happened in a private bank, the board chairman would have been answering questions at BNI. I expect that immediately we return. Afenyo-Markin should be under arrest. Dubik Mahama should be under arrest. And then Matthew Opoku Prempeh, who is the minister who was supposed to supervise all these things, should take some responsibility for where we have come to. I think that is unfair to treat our nation like this. And every day, what we do is to sit on the media and talk about it. And then it ends up nothing.